Man, who the picked this little sorry ass beat? I'm from the ugly corner, dog. Something you gotta understand about Kodak is in southern and central Florida, that is our goat. That is like the freaking Biggie Smalls of New York. And maybe that's a crazy comparison, but I'll keep it a stack. I really don't love any aspect of how Kodak was coming off on the Kai Cenat stream.
We never stay dropping music. Fuck that. Keep dropping. Man, you just keep music. Are they calling me? Oh, Femlon.
Kai Cenat had everyone from the 2016 freshman list on his stream. He's now checked off everybody. This Mafia-thon has been going absolutely crazy. And if you like go and watch Uzi, I always thought Uzi was a very like laid back, not really saying too much kind of guy. But you can tell he really is like tight with Kai Cenat. He really messes with Kai.
He's gonna be somewhere on the top of a bridge looking over really sad. Batman don't care what nobody say.
Batman
he got
be
that
sad. Man,
he be Batman. Bro, look at
I
him.
said it.
Batman parents got killed. You think he worrying about what we think?
Batman.
He got a lamb.
Uzi, I'm trying
He got a tank. He got a million Mary Janes.
Yeah, but he's not.
Everyone messes with Kai. Dude is like the titan of not just Twitch, but like entertainment at this moment. And if you look at how Lil Uzi is acting on Kai's stream and then juxtapose that straight with Kodak Black.
Leave that woman alone.
All right, Jay, here we go.
Then the lights are lit, you know what I mean? Say, bitch, that boy, man, yeah. That's what I be trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It just gives me a terrible feeling because these guys started in the same spot. You feel me? They started on that XXL freshman list. And on that list, frankly, Kodak had one of the best looks. He's the one that had the legendary moment, as I referenced at the beginning, calling out the beat. He came off as quick-witted and funny and like he was more comfortable on that freestyle than just about anybody. And Kodak has some crazy fire music, but when you see these kind of clips like this, it really makes you worry. I definitely understand why it went so viral and why everyone is worrying so bad about Kodak. Because yeah, it's just sad to see. Bro is tweaked out, clearly. The self-awareness is not there. He's clearly just like off in his own head, off in another world, out to lunch. And I've seen some people levying hate toward Kai, and I can't really get behind that just because like Kai is there for a guy who's going through something. From the way Kai's described it on his Mafia-thon, he doesn't know who's showing up until they're already showing up. Like he'll know that like, all right, this week I'm gonna get the Good Luck Charlie people and G Herbo and Lil Dicky, and like that's like real. All those people have been on the Mafia-thon. I know the range there is insane. But yeah, like he knows all of them are coming. He doesn't know when they're coming. That's at least what he says, and I believe that probably like 70%. I'm not sure how much of that is just for the show, where it's like so that Kai can be like, "Whoa, you showed up! What?" You know, like some sitcom moment where the clap goes off and everything. When Kodak just pops up and Kai's just trying to go along with his stream, and he realizes that there's definitely something uneasy going on with Kodak. It's kind of an unrealistic expectation to look at Kai to be like the guy to like call this out or like kick him off stream or something. Like that would just make a so much of a worse moment than what ended up happening, which is he just kind of reached a point of acceptance and just kind of did the stream with Kodak the way that Kodak is. He's not going to be the one to get through to Kodak. That's not Kai's place. He just did his thing. I think that just truly shows like Kai's life experience and what he's had to deal with, that he knows how to handle a situation like this is what it really shows. Right after Kodak left the stream, Kai had this to say.
He's a very intelligent guy. If you pay attention to him, he's very intelligent. He know what he talking about. He know what he... I feel like he was trolling. I feel like he was not. He's being himself. Kodak's a good fucking dude, man. He's a good... You good? Yeah, where's his mic? His what? The mic. His mic right here. Thank you so much, chat. I'm not gonna lie. With all that, I hate to check your show, your chat W segment. Here's what we're gonna do.
And I got nothing but respect for Kai for being so real like that. Like, if he didn't alienate Kodak, make him seem like some like crazy, he was just real about it. He just said how much respect he has for Kodak, and I think we could all agree. I'm not trying to say that Kodak is some crazy dude. I have respect for him, and I kind of wish the best for him. And I feel it's sad to see that kind of thing happen. Kodak, after going on the stream, he came out on, I think it was Instagram Live, and made a couple of clips like talking about this. He addressed it a little bit.
I keep coming and pop me out me a nutty one. It just said, get off me. Baby, get off me, baby. Get off me. I made beautiful, healthy babies for me. My kids come out more than seven pounds. I use the bathroom real good. I touch a bitch, she get pregnant. Good. Good. That's great. Real healthy. My baby. I mean, and the bitches running around here talking about I burnt them. None of that. I'm straight. Good. Fuck. Good. Y'all just like, you know what it is? I'm real smart, so let me tell y'all something. You know what shit be? Society, like, you like real envious a lot, right? So when we motivated by a success, we motivated by other people's success, right? But we move off envy and jealousy of our neighbors, angers of our neighbors and shit. You know what I mean? So when our neighbors doing real good, we try to we tear them down like that, like no shit. Like so we, man, bitch, and I'm blocking anybody who come on my shit. So like I been. Call me, man. None of that shit, man. Hey, yo, bro. Who the person? Organic Eats Mission. Block you. Tell you negative. You too negative. So I block you. Anybody who come on my shit, say anything crazy, getting blocked. I ain't even allowing that shit.
And then you could tell, I think you could tell his feelings were getting hurt looking at all the comments talking about him being strung out and all these things. Because it goes from him like kind of defending himself to just being like, you know what? Anybody says anything, I'm blocking you. And then he just goes on a block session, just laughing about it and be like, block, 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 as you can see. And also not a very good look. And you can tell that it truly hurts his feelings, right? Like he's basically trying to let everyone know he's good. And that's like the toughest thing is like the balance between him genuinely leaving him alone and letting him deal with his own stuff and trusting that he can put up barriers and be responsible. And the other side is like, you know, how do you make sure someone gets help when they truly need help? You know, that's a really tough question. It's so tough of a question. And then I saw he went on $1 million worth of game and I was like, okay, let me watch this. Let me see if this is like Kodak's like moment to like rescue his character or something like that. You know, what if he's going to correct history here? They go back to Kodak's hood with him and they go like check out all of his success and everything, all his car collection, and then they have a sit down with him. They have a very real talk with Kodak.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, if they ain't never get us out, I'd have never looked at it. I'd have never knew when it was the right time to move the leaders. And they got kicked out and shit, cause they were like, really just had this shit hold up for real.
Look at me, man. Listen, you special. Don't never doubt yourself. And you got them babies counting on you. Now, there's gonna be times where you're gonna doubt yourself, you're gonna be in pain, but them babies counting on you. You gotta be here. And I'm telling you that because a lot of people get around you and they see your success and they say, oh man, a lot of people need you, and they yes man you. I ain't here to yes man you. You know me, every time we connect with you, you know I got love for you. Not because I need you, I got love for you because you're a young cat and I was young, Gil was young. Live. And I'm telling you that because you see that love that lady gave, you see how you light up when I talk about your babies? Live. These people want to laugh, they want to joke, they want to criticize. They don't know your pain, I don't know your pain. But I know one thing, them babies counting on you, your family counting on you, and you're talented. You got something that, I'm talking about, a lot of brothers ain't here no more that had the opportunities you had. Some of them in prison, some of them dead, and they looking at us like we just some that don't give a fuck. We junkies, we are criminals. That's what they think of us. Boy, we gotta learn how to change the narrative, brother. You got a lot of people watching you, a lot of young people watching. You see them babies? You see how they take advantage of that and live. Don't hurt yourself, brother. And that's why we come down here. Because everybody else wanna laugh and talk about it and comment and critique you. All that. It's about what you feel inside of yourself, but you gotta understand this. Queen, Prince, King, Isabella. Prince, King, Queen, Isabella. Prince, King, Queen, Isabella. They counting on you. Don't play them babies. Don't sell them babies out. Live for them babies. You hear me?
Yeah.
I love you, man. You hear me?
Appreciate you.
I love you, man.
That's a boomerang, a big boomerang, my way.
I love
I ain't
you.
gonna lie, right? I'ma just spoil the moment right now.
You hear me?
I appreciate you so much, right?
And it really just comes down to, like, they're talking about how Kodak needs to be here for his family, for his kids. I don't know a ton about the $1 million worth of game guys. I've watched plenty of their podcasts, and they do a great job at, like, really asking, like, deep and insightful questions to these rappers that are so used to the most boilerplate, like, so are you gonna do a song with Rihanna? And so actually, like, yanking this kind of stuff out of them is so dope, and so I really respect what they do. How they treated this Kodak situation is just an even greater example of that, because when you're on Kai Cenat's stream, Kai's not going to preach to you. He's not going to tell you what you should be doing, because Kai is a freaking 24-year-old, man. Like, I look at Kai as a peer, but these guys on $1 million worth of game are clearly, like, it's unk status in the most respectful way possible. It's a group of dudes that have clearly been through some crazy stuff and flipped their life around and made an amazing thing out of it. What more could you respect? What more is there to respect? And so I would say that it repaired Kodak's character in a certain way, because Kodak was so super respectful with everything they were saying. He knew it was true. I really hope this video isn't as much of a downer as I think I've made it. I would love to have this, like, you know, big arc at the end about how, like, Kodak isn't as bad as everyone says he is, and he's easily gonna make it out of this and all that. But I mean, I don't know that. I really don't. His music more recently has not been what it used to be. Him as a person seems like a good enough dude. Like, every time I see Kodak, I'm like, yeah, he's likable enough. Like, I remember him doing interviews on, like, the radio and everything, and always coming off very likable. Yeah, I don't really have the best conclusive answer for this video. I just thought I'd lay this all out there the way I see it, and I'd love to get y'all's take on this. I fucking love every single one of y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, okay? Before I freaking peace out, I'm starting up a Patreon pretty soon, so by the time this video is up, you probably might already see it in the description. I want to build my community out, all right? I want to build a nice community for everybody on this page. We just hit 1,000 subs. Thank you, every single one of you that clicks subscribe to this channel, that watches the videos, that watches a short. If you watched one freaking short on this channel, didn't even subscribe, I love you. And so I'm going to build out a Discord. We're going to get a Patreon going. I want to have a deep connection with all of you, as many of you as I possibly can. I try to respond to every single comment that's worth it. You know, if you just make fun of my freaking green screen, then I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to reply to you, but feel free. Ask me any sort of question. I'll definitely get back at you. And by the time this is up, you might see a link to my Patreon in the description. Please support if you feel like it's necessary. I would love your support, and it would mean the world to me. But watching this video, you're supporting me more than I could ever imagine. So I love every single one of y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, okay? Deuces.
You know, Mark, I think you're beginning to grow.
Well, sir, I don't know how much value I have in this universe, but I do know that I made a few people happier than they would have been without me. And as long as I know that, I'm as rich as I ever need to be. So I'll catch you on the rebound, your magnitude. Until next week, Nanu, Nanu.